recorded live in Jacksonville, Florida. This is Trivial Warfare. More than just a pub quiz, Trivial Warfare is your gateway to a worldwide trivia community. Join your hosts, Jonathan.
We just described Ric Flair as Neanderthal Man and Planet of the Apes.
Carmela.
That would irritate the hell out. I'm like, I just want my groceries. My ice cream is melting.
Ben.
4 halogens in that list. Oh my God.
You're like, it's not the halogens. I'm like, no, Ben, no.
Those damn halogens got me again.
Aaron.
I haven't started cooking more, but I have started thinking about cooking more, so I've looked at a lot of recipes for things. Mostly cocktails.
Zahkia.
I'm a very happy evil genius.
Yeah.
And Nick.
For all the listeners out there, if you spend enough money, you can be where I am today.
And the rest of the Trivial Warfare Army for another week of fun and games. Now here's your host, Jonathan Oakes.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Trivial Warfare. We are the podcast that takes the pub quiz out of the pub and brings it home to you. My name is Jonathan and I'm here today with Zahkia Mendoza. Hello, Zahkia.
Hello, Jonathan.
I am here today with Rob Everett. Hello, Rob.
Hello, Jonathan.
Y'all, it's going to be weird energy tonight. It's a Tuesday night recording and not a Saturday morning recording. That's a whole different vibe.
Yeah, it's a Taco Tuesday. It's even more fun. What do you mean?
Tuesday. I like this. It's taco. I had a pork chop for dinner. I think I messed up the assignment. But did it myself, so it's fine. We have some amazing guests tonight. I want to introduce them and say hello. First up, Marny Helfrich is with us. Hello, Marny.
Hello. I'm looking forward to a Tuesday vibe because I've been on twice before, both recorded on Saturdays. Neither ended well for me, so maybe my luck will change with the change of day.
It's a good idea. I like the way you're thinking. And Mike Petkun is with us. Hello, Mike.
Hello, Jonathan. Hello, everybody.
It is good to see you. You're just hoping what?
I'm just hoping that I don't start falling asleep by the time this recording is over.
Oh, no. What is bedtime?
I feel like, I usually go to bed around 10, but I start feeling tired around like 8:30 p.m. So I'll just have to keep my energy up.
I usually start feeling tired around 12:30.
Oh, wow.
I'm not an early person. I'm a late person, just in general.
I'm neither. I'm a pumpkin in the morning. I'm a pumpkin at night. I can't do.
You're like, I got 6 good hours. You pick which 6.
Exactly.
6. Jeez.
Well, Marny, I want to get to know you a little bit better. Please tell everybody where you're from, what you do, and something nerdy about yourself.
All right. I'm Marny Helfrich. I'm from Columbia, Maryland, which is about halfway between Baltimore and Washington, D.C. And I'm adopting the description of what I do from recent Jeopardy super champion Jamie Ding. I'm a faceless bureaucrat. I work for the state of Maryland, for the Maryland State Department of Education. And my team and I provide support to our early childhood special education programs, so our birth to 3 early intervention and preschool special ed programs. And I've been thinking since you changed the question about what I would say about what makes me nerdy. And like the main thing is that I collect random bits of information, but like that's everybody who plays trivia, so that's not really interesting. So I think I'll default to the fact that it's not really true anymore, but for a long time, my main like hobby or interest outside of work was playing bridge. And I think that's pretty nerdy.
Yeah, so
I haven't played in a long time, but I used to play a lot.
Are you talking about like face-to-face bridge?
Yes.
Yeah. How many people?
Yeah.
Is it a 4-player game?
The 4-player game. Although the way that I really prefer to play is what's called duplicate, where you get a room full of people and everybody plays the same hands. You deal the cards and you put them in boards, and then you pass them from table to table, so that you're competing against the other people who played the same cards that you played. So it takes a lot of the element of luck out of it, of whether you got good cards or bad cards, because you're competing against people who played the same cards.
Yeah, I don't understand bridge at all. All I know is that I was extremely intimidated by it because of the newspaper when I was growing up. Like the newspaper had a bridge section and it showed random symbols and signals. I have no idea what was happening, but it made me know as a young person, this is not for me.
Yeah, that's how I feel about chess. But bridge, I grew up watching my parents and my grandparents play bridge. And then I played with friends in college and after. And then since parenting, I've gotten out of it, but I hope to get back into it someday.
That's awesome. I like it.
But it is pretty nerdy.
I'd be a big fan of getting to play with people if just coming over and playing spades. So I know the feeling.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Marny, glad you're here. Thanks for joining us. Mike, please tell everybody where you're from, what you do, and tell us something that makes you nerdy.
Let's see. I am from, or at least living in New York City, specifically Forest Hills, Queens, and I work as a data scientist, essentially building statistical models to measure credit risk and other things of that nature. In terms of nerdiness, I'm glad that you asked this question instead of the something fun about myself, because I feel like I'm out of fun things. My nerdy to fun ratio is very high. So I have more nerdy things. I think the nerdiest thing I was thinking about is the fact that when I'm trying to fall asleep, if I'm having trouble falling asleep, what I do, or one of the things that I do, is think about math problems, like try to come up with math problems in my head and then try to work through them in my head. For example, like, do you know the mnemonic for figuring out whether something's divisible by 7? You like multiply the last digit by 2 and subtract it from the rest of the number. Anyway, one time I was just thinking about like, why is that? Why does it work that way? Can I prove in my head that that's true and figure out why does it work that way? Does it work for any other numbers? Does it work like if we move away from base 10? So thinking about that kinds of things. Or like, why is the quadratic formula the way that it is? Can I derive that in my head? And oftentimes I fall asleep before solving these things, as you can imagine.
I truly don't understand. What you've just described to me sounds like a very active mental process. Can you tell me how it makes you sleepy?
It's less about making me sleepy and more taking my mind off of other things. Like if there are other things like in work or in life that I'm worrying about or thinking about, then it gives me something to distract myself. Is exactly. I can focus on that, and some might find it boring enough to help fall asleep.
I get it now. I get it. That actually makes a lot of sense. It's also really funny because it's a great example of the different kinds of smart. What you just described for many people, I'm sure sounds like something to be afraid of. Like I would never do that. Right. Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to pick people's brains apart and figuring out why do they do that? Why does it act like that? I'm doing the same thing just with social stuff or doing the same. Everybody's got their things. That's really interesting. Mike, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
We're going to get started. It's time right now for the game show that is sweeping the nation. I guess it's not really a show. It's just a game, but we're going to call it Warm It Up, Chris.
It's time to warm it up on Trivial Warfare today. And there's only one person who can warm it up for the TWA, and that's Chris. And sometimes Jonathan.
Yay! So I promised myself that I wasn't going to talk about basketball anymore after the Pistons lost to the Cavs because I was shamed a little bit. I asked the question, hey, Detroit, have they ever lost a game 7 at home? The answer is yes. But yes. Today's Warm It Up, Chris, is basketball related, and it was brought to us by Benjamin Potter. So thank you, Benjamin, so much for sending this to me.
Thank you, Mr. Potter.
It is basketball related. So today's Warm It Up, Chris, is the top scorer for an NBA franchise. I give you the franchise.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, this is going to be great.
Yeah. And you tell me their top scorer. I didn't get every NBA franchise on here. I just got, random assortment of 25.
And we're talking about all-time most points, right?
Most points while on the team. So, yes.
Oh, yes. Great.
Yes. All right. So I've randomized the list. I've randomized names. Marny, you're up first, and you have the Milwaukee Bucks.
This is not going to go well for me. That's why it's not a sport that I follow. So I have to go with a Lucky Johnson.
Lucky Johnson is actually not a bad way to go about this in this particular type of game.
Right,
but
there are
no.
some famous basketball players named Johnson, right? But not
Sure.
But not the top scorer for the Milwaukee Bucks.
There's two people who stand out. So with the Bucks, you have the first half of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's career, and you have the first 10 years of Giannis Antetokounmpo's career. And I got to be honest, I think it's going to be Giannis. I think he has more years, so I'd say Giannis.
It's Giannis.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Even though the first half of Kareem's career is legendary. It is amazing.
All right. Jonathan, you're up next.
Okay.
You have the Los Angeles Lakers.
Probably the hardest one because there's so many amazing players, right? You have all of Magic Johnson's career, but he wasn't really a scorer and he didn't play a full career. You've got all of Kobe's career, which seems like probably going to be the right answer. You've got half of Kareem. You've got all of Jerry West's career, but they didn't score as much. You got a lot of Shaq's career. It's got to be Kobe.
It's Kobe.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Kobe. See, that was one I could have gotten. Probably the only one.
Yeah, you might surprise yourself. Mike, you're up. You have the Chicago Bulls.
All right. Well, this is either really, really easy or a trick question. Michael Jordan.
It's Michael Jordan, yes. All right, Robert.
Yeah.
You have the Miami Heat.
I wanted you to give them the Detroit Pistons. I think the Pistons is a hard one.
I mean, Miami, obviously LeBron was there, but Dwayne is there. Before that, probably Alonzo. I'm just going to go Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade is correct.
Good job.
Marny, you get my Detroit Pistons.
Oh, you gave her a hard one.
No pressure.
I mean, other than the Bulls, like they're all, and maybe the Lakers are kind of all equally hard to me. So I will give that one to the group because I have no idea.
All right, Jonathan, lead the group in thoughts.
I mean, Robert, I want to turn it over to you first. Do you have, I know how I would guess, but who do you think?
I mean, I go, this is definitely in very old reference to our energy company out here, DTE, and him being on those commercials. And at the end was always his mom going, "Oh, Isaiah." And so I was going to go with Isaiah Thomas.
So I'm thinking Isaiah Thomas too. He played most, if not all, of his career there. He was a scoring point guard more than a passing point guard. I think he has more than Dumars. I don't think it's Rip Hamilton or Chauncey, and it's not any of the defensive guys. And the current, if Cade hasn't played long enough,
Right.
got to be Isaiah. That'd be my pick too.
Oh, Isaiah is correct.
Nice.
Isaiah Thomas. Jonathan, you're up. You have the Orlando Magic.
Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic. It's not Shaq. He only played there for 3 or 4 years. Penny got hurt 3 years into his career, so it's not Penny Hardaway. Dwight Howard was a long-time dominant presence, but he's more defensive than offensive. He still played offense. He was a great player, Hall of Famer, but I don't think it's Dwight either. Banchero and the current group are not there long enough. Tracy McGrady would be a great one. So would Grant Hill, but they didn't play long enough either. They played for the Rockets and for the others. Vince Carter played for the Magic too. I don't think there's anybody who stands out as a all-time Magic player that stayed for more than 7 or 8 years other than Dwight Howard. And even though he's not a scorer, I'm going to say Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard is correct.
Ooh,
Nice job.
That was hard.
Mike, you have the Minnesota Timberwolves.
So the Timberwolves. All right. So my basketball knowledge was mostly like in the late 90s and early 2000s, which is when Kevin Garnett was their star. And I can't think of anyone else, so I'm going to say Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett is correct.
I was wondering if you were going to say Garnett or Love, because Kevin Love would be the other guy whose name might have come up.
Yeah, the problem is he peaked after I stopped following basketball, so
That's his problem.
That's his problem.
Robear, you have the Sacramento Kings.
Sacramento Kings. Ugh. Good Lord. Outside of like the 50s, it's like they were just traditionally bad. So
shout out to Sacramento. We love you.
We're the Kansas City Kings first.
They were the Kansas City Kings.
We're the Kansas City Kings first.
Only professional basketball game I've ever seen live because I used to live in Kansas City.
Wow.
When I was in grade school.
That's kind of awesome.
But I don't know any of the players.
You don't remember who scored the most points that game?
That one game is it. That's it.
Right.
They scored 1,000 points in the game.
Robert, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
And if it might help, it may not, because I don't know if it's valid. Okay. Did Oscar Robertson play for the Kings?
I honestly do not remember.
I'm trying to remember which team he played for, and the Kings is the one coming up for me, but that may be totally wrong. And if it is, then I don't want to mislead you.
No, I was really in my head with another reference. I was just going to call a timeout and say Chris Webber.
Oh, no.
There you go. That's a totally good guess.
Because he's the only Sacramento King I can even think of.
Mitch Richmond is in that era, too.
Mitch Richmond, yeah. Yeah, I got nothing.
What you got, Zahkia?
You're going Chris Webber, Robert?
Yeah.
Should have listened to Jonathan. It was Oscar Robertson.
I wish I could have given you confidence in it. There was something that was pulling me there, but I wasn't around, dude. I can't see him in the uniform.
It's that Jonathan thing happening. Marny, you're up with the Houston Rockets.
I really have nothing to go on. not as painfully obvious. Not a basketball fan. Baseball, I could do. Women's college basketball, I follow. Professional basketball, not my thing. Sorry.
No worries.
I've heard of a lot of these people that you've mentioned, but I couldn't tell you what teams they played for.
You can always stick it to the group.
Yep. Anybody?
I mean, the obvious guess is going to be Olajuwon. He played his whole career there and played a high level. Yeah. The other guys who played awesome for them didn't play their whole careers there.
No, because that was where I would go too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's say Olajuwon.
Yeah.
Correct answer is Hakeem Olajuwon. Nice job.
All right,
Jonathan, you're on a roll, and I feel like you're going to get this one. And if you don't, I'm going to fight you.
Okay.
The San Antonio Spurs.
It's actually a very hard one. You've got George Gervin, the Iceman, kicking it through the 70s and the 80s, right? You got Tony Parker winning MVPs for him. You got Ginobili. But, I mean, the main two that you're going to talk about are Duncan and Robinson. Robinson played his whole career there, but it wasn't like a super long career. And Timmy D's career feels like it's like 17 or 18 years. I'm going to go Duncan.
Yes. You don't get to get beat up by Zahkia today because it's Tim Duncan.
You gotta punch me so hard you're seeing Z's coming out of my mouth.
I love Tim Duncan. I think that's like a IRL Zahkia thing.
What do you love about him?
I don't know. He feels like the unsung hero of all of basketball to me.
He's a top 10 all-time player, but he doesn't get much credit.
Yes. I love that man.
Yeah, it's really awesome right now. Just watching just him with gray hair, and he's helping out Greg Popovich and like helping him out, like in just like in his later stages of life. So like Duncan's just awesome.
Yeah, I've noticed. I've heard about that too. That's really inspiring. I love that.
Yeah.
Very cool. Mike, you're up. You have the Atlanta Hawks.
Hawks. I feel like this is a team where I have a bit of a blind spot for. I feel like they're not a team that I hear much about recently. But again, I don't really follow basketball anymore.
There's a shining example from the 80s and 90s.
Shining example seems like it's supposed to be a clue.
No, the wording is not a
picking
clue. It's the timing is the clue.
Yeah, it's tough because I feel like when I was following basketball, I feel like they were also somewhat irrelevant. Like you said, like Jason Terry was on their team at that point. Like that's the only name that comes to mind.
Stacey Augmon was there. Dikembe Mutombo was there for you.
That's true. I associate Dikembe Mutombo more with the Sixers because I grew up in the Philadelphia area. Atlanta Hawks. Yeah, I don't really have a good guess. Jason Terry is the only name that comes to mind, but I'm sure he's not right. So I will punt this to the rest of the group. Or I'll say Jason Terry if that's right, but if not, then I'll punt it to them.
It's incorrect. Rest of the group?
Yeah, I'm thinking just kind of staying in the 80s. And my guess would be Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah, 100% agree.
The correct answer is Dominique Wilkins. Yeah. Yes. I think my dad saw him at Disney World once or something.
Wilkins was amazing. He's a great player.
Robert.
Yep.
The Portland Trailblazers.
Clyde Drexler.
No.
That's like I'm going to go with.
I mean, it's a good guess. He didn't play there long enough, I don't think.
He didn't?
Well, she already said no.
No.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to convince you, damn it. Put it
on
this. Just write it in there. Just type it in there.
Never.
Yeah, I can't. Well, what's his name? He wasn't there long enough.
I can give you a hint.
Hold on.
Yeah,
he already missed it, so I'm going to give him the hint.
So
think
throw
it. Is it more current than that? Is it like in the last? Is it Lillard?
Yes.
Really?
Damian Lillard.
Yeah. Just a longevity thing.
I guess for some reason in my head I didn't think he was there long enough.
All right, Marny, I've got one for you. The Golden State Warriors.
That's Steph Curry?
Yeah! There we go.
Love it.
Toronto, or is that?
No, he's still there.
Okay.
He spent his whole career there.
Okay.
All right, Jonathan.
Yep.
The Phoenix Suns.
That's incredibly hard. The biggest names you think about is Steve Nash, and you have 4 years with Barkley there. You had good number of years with Stoudemire there, but Barkley was on multiple teams and Stoudemire was on multiple teams. Kevin Johnson and Dan Marley from back in the day. It's probably going to be somebody more recent. Oh gosh, how long has Devin Booker been there? Ooh, I can't even picture who was on the Suns in the mid 2000s to 2016, 2017. I think I'm going to get this wrong. I'm going to guess Booker.
Grand Rapids' own Devin Booker is correct.
Oh, wow.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
I'm surprised. I didn't expect that one to be right.
Mike, I'm giving you the Dallas Mavericks.
Dallas Mavericks. That's got to be Dirk Nowitzki, right?
That is Dirk Nowitzki.
Great job.
Robert, going to round us out with the Indiana Pacers.
I'm going to stick with Mr. Miller.
Mr. Miller is correct. Mr. Reggie Miller is correct.
Mr. Reggie Miller.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Can I share a fun fact with you guys about the Indiana Pacers?
Yes.
Learned this the other day and I was shocked. So I was pretty good at this, and the reason is I like old basketball stuff, and I like knowing. I've been playing a basketball game a lot as a video game, and that really locks in a lot of information. The Pacers were an ABA team in the 70s, and they weren't just an ABA team. They were the cream of the crop. They had a group that stayed together while everybody else had people coming and going. This was a team that had like Mel Daniels and Ned Alicki on it and a couple of others. And this team was a multi-champion dominant force in the ABA that gets no credit because, okay, you think of the Pacers, you're like, oh, they haven't won anything. They used to be the best. And I just thought that was really cool. I wish more people knew that about them.
Yeah, but they were also, the Pacers were the Palace Malice people that we fought.
They were the Malice of the Palace.
Yeah, I can't like them. Sorry. Yeah, because what's his name?
Ron
Artest. Meta World Peace.
Meta World Peace.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those are
Meta World War when he gets mad.
And Jermaine O'Neal.
Yeah, Jermaine O'Neal.
Oh, man.
Yep. Steven Jackson.
Yeah, I gotta go watch that after this.
By the way, Steven Jackson and I think it's Matt Barnes are two guys who played long careers but were never like the stars in their team. They do a podcast together or something. I see clips of them talking to old ballers all the time. I really enjoy their conversations. That's some good stuff in there.
They have some really good stories. And yeah, I see that stuff pop up on Instagram and I've been meaning to listen to it, but they do definitely go through some really good stories.
Yeah, I agree.
Free promotion for other podcasts.
Sure.
But that concludes our Warm It Up, Chris. Thank you.
That was a ton of fun. I feel bad, Marny. I feel bad. I feel like I had double fun and you had less than single fun, and that doesn't feel fair.
It's all good. I got one, and I knew one. I got one of mine, and I knew a couple of the others, so I'm good.
There you go.
Better than the first warming up, Chris, that I had the first time I was on.
Oh, which one was that?
It's Dustin Rush and who was it? Woodstock versus some other music festival that I never heard of.
Yeah.
No basketball. Gotcha. I also don't music. It was not good.
All right. Well, guys, this is going to be episode number 586. That means we are on the main feed. So I want to say thank you for being here if you're a listener. And I want to remind you that you can get more Trivial Warfare at trivialwarfarearmy.com. Also, I did want to tell you guys I've been doing something on Patreon, and I'd love for it to catch some steam. They have been trying to solve the problem of how do you help find podcasts? How can you tell if something you like is similar to something else, right? And so they've created this process with something called Quips, where we can have short messages, videos, pictures, whatever, about our processes, about what we're doing when we're working, we're making a podcast, or we're doing whatever the case is. And so I'm utilizing this, and you can engage for free. You just have to go sign up. You got to go to trivialwarfarearmy.com. And even if you don't sign up as a paying patron, you can sign up as a free patron. And the free patrons have a couple of benefits, one of which is being able to see posts and stuff like that and be aware of things that are happening, but also to see my quips come through. So we'd love to have anybody who's listening who's not a patron financially. If you still want to support the show, you can go to trivialwarfarearmy.com and sign up for free. And that gets me to today's matchup. It's hosts versus guests. It's Mike and Marny versus Jonathan and Robear. Zahkia is hosting. And it's time to play the game.
Players. Oh, yeah. Y'all know what time it is. This is Mr. Literature himself, cordially inviting you to the game. This is 6 rounds of trivia goodness. 3 questions per round. Every right answer gets you 10 points. In the middle, we'll take a pause for the cause and ask a midpoint question worth up to 20 juicy points. After round 6, you can wager any or all those points you've been building up and take a shot at the final round. It's a series of theme-based questions we call the Gauntlet. It's just that easy, baby. But this game ain't gonna play itself, players. Let's get it on.
All right, friends, let's get right into it. Round 1, question 1, your category, sort of like Hollister.
Oh.
What is the term for the pupal stage of a butterfly?
Marny and Mike,
in.
are you guys okay?
We're
The
locked
answer
in
is
over here on the
yes.
guest side.
All right. Robear, is she asking for a chrysalis or is she asking for something else?
I think so, considering the category, sort of like a Hollister. Shout out to Chris. Who is hosting right now. So I think that is what she's at. That was what I was going to type, was that I think that's what she's asking for, because it sounds like she's looking for Chris something. So
were you going to type it, but then you waited for me because you didn't want to spell it? Because that's a Chris thing.
No, I had the Chris part. It was whether I'm phonetic or not, I was going to spell something, but I had the Chris, and then I didn't have the other syllables at the end of it. So I just was going to type, it's Chris something.
All right. Well, we're going to say chrysalis.
Okay. Marny and Mike, what did you say?
All right. We also said chrysalis. That's burned into my memory because I used to be, before I was a faceless bureaucrat, I used to be a preschool teacher. And one time I was giving a lesson and talking about butterflies, and I said cocoon, and a 5-year-old corrected me that moths have cocoons and butterflies have chrysalises. So I don't forget that anymore. And then Mike made the category connection as well. So then we were pretty sure and locked it in.
Yeah. But that's not what Eric Carl says. In the Very Hungry Caterpillar, it says cocoon and not chrysalis.
He has acknowledged that, actually, like someone, like in social media or something, that it's not correct.
Yeah, this question was brought to you by my 5-year-old. The correct answer is a chrysalis. Nice job, both teams.
You can learn a lot from a preschooler with a fascination.
Yes. And mine has many. Oh my goodness.
You have such a curious kid. And I mean that as a not that he's curious, but he's curious.
Yes.
He has many interests.
He's going to be a very interesting person.
I mean, he's curious as in, but also curious as in questions. He's that boy. Love you, kiddo, if you're listening for some reason. Round 1, question 2, your category, the great state of events. As of May 15th, 2026, 16 passengers exposed to hantavirus aboard the MV Hondias cruise ship were quarantined in what U.S. state? Home to the nation's only federally funded quarantine facility.
All right, we're locked in.
Okay, so thus far we have established neither one of us likes current events. We don't think it's in the Pacific. I thought it was Caribbean. I think it's a Dutch boat. I haven't seen anything come across my local feed, so perhaps it's not Florida. And then I was suggesting possibly Massachusetts, New York, or Virginia because of their shipping, because of their cruise facilities, which I believe they all have cruise facilities due to the shape and layout. Robear, I'm good with any of those. I suggested Virginia, but I flip a 3-sided coin and pick what you want.
Yeah. I'm trying to go off of that category.
Yeah, the great state of that we use that for everything
except Ohio.
Correct.
Wow.
I mean, we're not in good terms right now. I mean,
let's focus on what we're focused on.
Yeah,
especially with 40 seconds left.
I think I'm fine with Virginia. I kind of like the ring of the great state of Virginia, so I'm okay with that.
All right. Well, we got a 1 in 50 shot. We're going Virginia.
All right. Mike and Marny, what did you say?
Unfortunately, neither of us actually knew this, so we were just
Thank
playing
God.
the educated guessing game. Like Marny mentioned, like Maryland and Virginia have military medical types of places. I put forth Georgia because of the CDC, and we couldn't come up with a better guess, so we went with Georgia.
All right. I can hear Nikki Bates screaming all the way from the future because the correct answer is the great state of Nebraska.
Are
Really?
you serious?
I am 100% serious.
They took people from a cruise ship all the way to Nebraska.
They traveled them across the country to quarantine them? That seems really dumb.
Yeah. There's a guy who is from Massachusetts that is like, he's a travel influencer from Massachusetts, and he is in this quarantine facility in Nebraska. And it's kind of set up like a little hotel room. He's got a little stationary bag, his own bathroom, but it's the only federally funded quarantine facility.
Wow.
Because we want to quarantine people in the absolute middle of the country. So in case they do get out, they can, you know what? Maybe they're just like, hey, quarantine them in the corn. If they get out, we'll never see them again. The children will take care of them.
I mean, I guess it probably wasn't designed with cruise ships particularly in mind, and it is like central. You could,
but you have to get there. It's very antagonistic to the idea of quarantining.
You freaking die of dysentery by the time you get there.
You don't want to do it in a densely populated area, I guess. Like, you don't want to quarantine in like New York City.
For Nikki, it is my honor to bestow 10 points to the great state of Nebraska. We can shake that off and get into round 1, question 3. Your category, pronoun conjunction. Rumors swirled in May 2026 that, in a twist of irony, Everlane, a fashion brand built on ethical, transparent, and green supply chain practices, might be acquired by what e-commerce giant, which has faced lawsuits over labor conditions, tax practices, trademark disputes, and product safety. Actually, hang on. I want to change the category name. Can I do that?
Sure.
Let's do pronoun preposition.
I think you think we know way more about grammar than we do. These words are all the same words to me. Pronoun, prepositions, what the heck?
Zahkia, we're locked in.
Okay. Jonathan and Robear can talk it out.
Man, I'm really fuzzy on what a preposition is here. I hate to be that guy who's really ignorant about something, but are prepositions like this and that and whom and where? Are those prepositions?
Of or in. Which is why I think I can't even get it from the question itself, but it kind of makes sense based on the company and what they produce, based on, a pronoun and a preposition. She is a pronoun, in is a preposition. So that brought me to Shein.
What is Shein?
They're like Temu, but more expensive.
I've literally never heard of them. They're an e-commerce giant?
Oh yes, this is what happens when you live in the land of 5 daughters. That all of that stuff just shows up at the house, and it's like, oh, I got this from Shein. I got this from Shein, and basically it's like it's like, it's kind of, I don't know if you've ever seen the memes where it's like, this is what I ordered, this is what I got. And sometimes it'll be like a tuxedo, and then what they got was actually a tuxedo shirt.
A penguin.
Yeah, you got to all of a sudden you got a penguin.
So that's, and Shein is Shein?
Yes, that is Shein.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm going to go with you. I do like how you've got the land of 1,000 lakes and a land of the 5 daughters right next to each other. Those are very appropriately named. Yeah, sure. We'll say Shein. I'm down. I'll go with you.
Okay. We're going to lock in with Shein.
Shein. Trouble.
Oh my goodness. Mike and Marnie, what did you say?
Well, one of the things that makes me nerdy is that I really like grammar. So the category and especially the category change was definitely key for me to getting also to Sheen. Although you couldn't have convinced me that it wasn't pronounced shine. I don't even know. I've only seen it I've seen it online. I've never heard it said out loud before. I've Googled, is Sheen/Shine a scam? When I've considered ordering things from there, but never have. But that's what we locked in with also, basically, on the grammar more than the news story per se. Because as Mike pointed out, the description of, shady labor conditions, tax practices, trademark disputes, and product safety applies to pretty much all e-commerce clients. So that didn't really help us at all.
That is super fair, Mike. Yes, that is correct. And both teams have the correct answer. It is Shein.
I was going to say, I was sold on it the moment you said you were changing it to preposition, because I was sitting here with like or and but, and I was like, all right, he and she or she.
Yeah,
he types the answer in the chat, and I'm looking at it, and I'm ignoring it because I don't know what the hell that is. It's like I'm just going to keep talking until he gives a real answer.
Yeah, I'm like singing conjunction junction to myself. I'm like, in isn't in there.
I need to apologize to Minnesota. I believe I didn't give them credit for 9,000 of their lakes. It is not the land of 1,000 lakes. It's the land of 1,000 dances. It's the land of 10,000 lakes for Minnesota. I apologize to all of our folks, especially Rob.
That always makes me think. Oh, he's in the chat too. Hey, Rob. But it also makes me think of that Volkswagen commercial where the guy, he's like, "Oh, Dave, aren't you from Minnesota?" It's like, "Yeah, man, the land of 10,000 legs."
I'm from Jamaica, man. The land of one gigantic lake all around the island, man.
And like, he was supposed to be just the guy in a good mood, and he's from the Minnesota, the land of 10,000 lakes. I love it so much. Favorite commercial ever. So at the end of round one, both teams have 20 points. Nice job. Let's get into round two, question one. Your category, ancient literature. Your question, though not explicitly described as such by Homer, Patroclus was later interpreted by Greek writers as the lover of what character in the Iliad? His death ultimately compels this hero to rejoin the battle. All right,
I was literally just describing this relationship to Sarah. Sarah's in Greece right now, by the way. And we were talking right before she left about different mythology and stuff. And I laid this relationship out for her clearly. So, Robear, you haven't responded, but we can definitely lock in.
Yeah, if you're dropping meow meows, then I'm solid.
Yep.
We're locked
All right. Mike and Marnie, you can talk aloud.
Yeah, I can never keep straight the Iliad characters. Like I put forth Hector, Ajax, Achilles, but I don't actually remember the difference between them aside from Achilles with his heel.
Right. I'm trying to remember. There is definitely one who like gets mad about something, right? And like leaves the battle and then comes back in the end. But
who's the one that ends up like shooting Achilles in his Achilles heel?
I don't know.
Like I feel like it might be that person, which would rule out Achilles.
Is it
I don't.
Priam?
I thought that was the king.
No, that's the king. You're right.
Yeah, there's also a Paris involved, but I think Paris was like in love with Helen of Troy.
Yeah, I think Paris is the one that started the whole thing, right?
Yeah. I feel like I would go with either Hector or Ajax. This is something I probably knew in high school. But
right. I read this in high school. I did know it at one time.
Yeah.
But
I think I even saw the movie with like, who was I don't even remember who was in it. Brad Pitt was in it. Who did he play?
I don't know. I didn't see the movie. I'm fine with any of those. You want to go with
Hector or Ajax? I have no tilt between either of them.
Okay. I would think Hector. Of those, I'd choose Hector.
All right, let's go with Hector.
All right, we're locking in Hector.
All right, Jonathan and Robert. Jonathan, you had Les Meow Meow on this. Tell us why.
That conversation felt like listening to two people talk about your favorite soap opera. It's just like, no, well, no, that person, yeah, they knew this, but they did this to that person. So Priam was the king. Paris is the one who shot Achilles. Paris was the youngest son who did steal Helen of Troy. His brother Hector was the best fighter for the Trojans, but Patroclus was on the Greek side. And his assumed lover was Brad Pitt himself. It's Achilles.
Yeah, your correct answer is indeed mythical hero Achilles. Achilles.
Ancient Greece is my Achilles heel.
See what you did there.
I like that. Achilles, that could be in that skit, right? He could sit next to AA Ron.
All right, let's get into round 2, question 2, brought to you by Bryson McCain.
Thank you, Bryson.
Thanks, Bryson.
Your category is strange but true. Star Trek fans are Trekkies. Doctor Who fans are Whovians. What do you call the fans of the author of Project Hail Mary and The Martian?
All right, we're locked in.
Okay, Jonathan and Robert, you can talk aloud.
All right, Robert, can you name the author of either of the books? I think I know it. I think I know who the author is, but I think it might be something.
I could have. One of my fellow co-hosts up at Game Show Battle Rooms had just told me she bought the book and told me the author name on
Is it Andy Weir?
And that sounds right. Yeah, because I had nothing until you said that, and that sounds very familiar.
And I feel like Andy Weir might have been the writer of The Martian. And if two books written by Andy Weir are both popular and not related to each other, but are being lumped together under a fandom, perhaps you would call them weirdos.
I like that. I like that a lot.
If it's both Andy Weir and they haven't come up with the nickname Weirdos, then I think that they should steal it from us because it's really good.
I think you should trademark it first. I mean, this episode's going to take 3 weeks to come out, so you got time.
Sarah, every year at Sarah's college, they have a book of the year that they make a big deal about. Last year it was Jurassic Park. The year before that it was The Martian. So there's been a copy of The Martian visible to me somewhere in the house for a couple of years. And I'm 80% sure that Andy Weir's name's on the front of it.
Yeah. And I mean, with the fandom, that is a perfect name for his last name. So,
and the other than that, the only, so they both have space in common, right? They're both space books. The Martian is on Mars, but it's in space. And you have Project Hail Mary, which is on Earth, but then it's in space. If it's a space thing, I can't make a connection because I don't have any information about it. But if it's a name thing, then Weirdos works for me.
Yeah. I like it. Let's go with weird. Yeah, let's go with Weirdos.
All right, we're going to guess Weirdos.
All right. Mike and Marny, what did you land on?
Yeah, we got to Andy Weir as the author pretty quickly. And
Mike did, to be fair. I didn't know, but Mike got there.
I've read both of those books. And yeah, just extrapolating from there, Weirdos also seemed like a great name for a fandom. And it fits the category strange, but true, weird, strange. So yeah, we said Weirdos.
I forgot about the category.
And I told you to put your ears on before I said it. But you got there anyway. The correct answer is Weirdos. Nice.
Yes.
Well done. Well done.
Wow.
I love that. I went to share that with my college roommate whose son, who was about 9 or 10 at the time, was obsessed with The Martian.
When I was younger, I remember there being some kind of friction between people who called themselves Trekkies and people that called themselves Trekkers. Do any of y'all know the difference between those two things? Because it used to be like a debated thing when I was younger.
I've never heard of trekkers.
No?
I've heard of Trekkies. I've heard of Trekkers. I feel like the distinction is like between geek and nerd. It's all the same from the outside. Sorry if you're really deeply into it. Please yell at me. I want to know the reasons why, but I don't know the reasons why.
Well, here's what the AI overview says. Trekkies and Trekkers are both dedicated fans of the Star Trek franchise, but the term often reflects a distinction in intensity or self-perception. Generally, Trekkie is traditional, more casual terms, sometimes seen as fun or lighthearted, while Trekker is often used to describe a more serious or, quote, rational fan who aims to differentiate themselves from the stereotypes of hardcore fandom. So pretty much Trekkers just have a pole up their butt and they're walking around real stiff is what I'm reading there. I'm sure I'm offending people.
Sound like somebody who would be a fan but would actually use Grammarly whenever a Vulcan was speaking. They're like,
it literally says a Trekker denotes a more serious or studious fan of the lore or concepts, often trying to avoid the nerdy stigma sometimes attached to Trekkie. Bro, if you are a Trekker who likes to study Star Trek, you're nerdy, and it doesn't matter what anybody embrace it. Chill. Oh man, I need to hug these people.
Yeah.
Difference between playing baseball or space ball.
It's all baseball from this. I don't know. All right. Let's get into round 2, question 3. Sorry. I forgot I put this as a category.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right. Goodness. So, round 2, question 3, your category. I can't believe I'm not butter.
I can't either. You're so smooth.
Why did I do that? Okay, I know why, but all right. This word can refer to both a sheer, lightweight fabric originally made from silk and a light, airy cake first created by California caterer Henry Baker. What is this word?
All right. We're locked in.
Okay. Jonathan's shaking his head. I'm put out. All right.
I know. I'm working on it. So Robear, silk is a fabric, but apparently this is a subset. This is made of silk.
Right.
And a light, airy cake first created, like an angel food cake doesn't sound right. Or red velvet. Velvet's heavier than silk. It's not lightweight. It's not satin or satine. Do you know any kind of light cakes? The category is I can't believe I'm not butter. Margarine, oleo, oil, Fabio. I can't believe it's not butter.
Pretty sure that was Arnold.
Well, my impression of Fabio, A, not good, but B, they sound similar. Especially after you hit him in the nose.
I can't believe it's not butter.
There you go.
See, it didn't sound anything like Arnold. See? That's amazing.
Butter.
All right, that's a great impression. I can't believe I'm not butter. Shea butter. Ghee. What?
Chiffon.
Okay.
Chiffon is a fabric.
Sounds promising.
Chiffon is a cake. I am pretty sure I'm not going to walk myself off of that because that is the only cake I can think of that is also a fabric.
Don't walk off of it. I'm just going to jump on with you, and we're going to say chiffon.
Okay.
All right. Mike and Marnie, how do you feel?
Well, I guess we've had the sort of stereotypical Trivial Warfare experience, right? Except it was there who pulled a Jonathan. Because we had it from before you finished reading the question. Clearly, y'all do not watch enough British Bake Off. And also,
I do. My wife complains all the time about the fact that all they win is a plate.
Robear, that's probably why you're the one who got it right, because I was not going to get there.
And I'm probably older than all y'all, so I might be the only one who remembers those commercials from the 70s of the like little tubs, right? Zahkia opening up, it's like butter, 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 chiffon.
No, it was parquet.
Oh, no. Okay.
Parquet. The commercial you're talking about, butter, 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 parquet.
Oh, okay. Well, there was chiffon margarine.
Marnie, I got you.
Yeah. So we locked in with chiffon, needless to say.
Marnie, you're thinking of if it tastes like butter, but it's not, it's chiffon.
Okay.
It's not nice to fool Mother Nature. Thunderclap.
Okay.
that is chiffon. Chiffon is the correct answer.
Good job, Robear. Good job.
I saw the look in your eyes. I could write a song about it. It was amazing.
Oh my God.
I love how many people in the world at this moment, not our moment in time, but at this moment in the show when they're listening, they have just had a series of memories come back to them of where they were in their wood-paneled wall house with their shag carpet hearing that commercial. Everybody sits on the same couch that we all bought from Sears.
And there was a commercial about Senka that followed right after that.
Jonathan, you reminded me of the parquet, the better butter. I forgot all about that. See?
Parquet.
And obviously I conflated those two in my mind. But I knew chiffon was a margarine.
Yes.
And a cake and a fabric.
Yes. So, at the end of round 2, Jonathan and Robear, you have 50. Mike and Marnie, you have 40.
All right. Good game so far.
Into round 3, question 1. Your category is food and honor. I'm going to apologize. I tried to shoe in an extra little hint here to the question. So if it's a little awkward, just deal with it.
We won't complain about any extra hints.
That's okay.
It's like, if it's a little awkward, then it's just like us.
I resemble that remark.
I'm a lot bit awkward. I don't know what you're talking about. But let's do it. Your question. What is the only American city designated as a UNESCO City of Gastronomy? While not traditionally known for its cuisine, and a city population of 550,000 people, it earned the honor for preserving indigenous agricultural practices and for using native Sonoran desert ingredients like mesquite flower, prickly pear, and agave.
Zahkia, whenever we talk about populations, I'm always going to ask this question. Are we talking about city proper or are we talking about metro area?
This is city proper.
Okay.
Zahkia, we're locked in.
Okay, Jonathan and Robear can talk it out.
Robear, we're going to end up just guessing a random Southwest city if we don't figure out the clue here. What does honor have to do with cities around New Mexico, Arizona, California? San Antonio might be in the mix too. It's a much bigger, it's the second biggest city in Texas, believe it or not.
I mean, but with a population of just over 500,000.
It's a pretty big 5,500K in city is a big city. Most of the huge numbers you hear are reporting metro areas.
Yeah.
Phoenix, Tucson, Scottsdale, Santa Fe, Albuquerque, San Diego, San Antonio, Flagstaff, El Paso. I've run out. That's pretty much all I got in that area.
Yeah.
Honor. The reason I thought of San Antonio is the Alamo and just like it being honorable kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Food and honor, integrity.
Timer went off.
Woof, we're out of time. We haven't even gotten close. All right. Take a pick between San Antonio and Albuquerque.
I'm going to pick for the Riverwalk and go San Antonio.
We're going to guess San Antonio, and we're going to take our medicine.
Okay. Mike and Marny, what did you say?
I felt pretty sure that the Sonoran Desert was primarily in Arizona. So we started settling in on cities in Arizona. We didn't think that was a big enough population for Phoenix, so we locked in with Tucson.
Okay. I've got a San Antonio. I've got a Tucson. I do have a correct answer. And the Sonoran Desert is that little part of California and Arizona and Baja California. The correct answer is Tucson.
Good job. What a great answer.
Good job, Marny.
It was teamwork because I wasn't confident about the populations. So
well, I definitely knew that. Yeah, definitely knew that was too small for Phoenix. Otherwise, yeah. I was like tilting us more toward New Mexico. But I'm glad you did not let me travel there.
Also, there was no hint. The honor was the city of gastronomy. There wasn't a hint.
Oh, there wasn't. Okay. I was struggling trying to find a thing there for sure. I didn't really know exactly where the Sonoran Desert was, so I knew it was in the area. I wasn't sure how big.
I'm a big fan of the author Barbara Kingsolver, and she lived most of her life in Tucson and talks about the Sonoran Desert.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
She wrote the Poisonwood Bible?
Yes. Which doesn't take place in Arizona. But
no. Let's see. Let's get into round 3, question 2, brought to you by Debbie Sutter.
Thank you, Debbie.
Thanks, Debbie.
Thanks, Debbie.
And since it's brought to you by Debbie, pay attention to the category. Very close attention. It's music. Music makes the people come together. Your question. On April 27th, 2026, Sabrina Carpenter announced a new single called Bring Your Love, a collaboration with which pop music icon?
We're going to lock in.
Okay, Mike and Marny, you can discuss aloud.
Yeah, I was saying, I feel like this rings some very, very vague bell, but I can't quite place it. Like, I think it's somebody who was popular quite a long time ago. So I said, like, I don't think it's Cher, but it's someone like Cher, but maybe it's Cher, but I can't think of anything better. But I think...
And I have no idea, so, I think Cher would be cool, I'd be fine with going with that, or...
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, I feel like I remember hearing something that maybe like when Sabrina Carpenter was on SNL recently, like somebody came out and sang with her. I'm trying to remember. I don't think that was Cher. Who else could be like a Stevie Nicks? But I don't think so. Mm-hmm. And I think of Stevie Nicks more as rock than pop.
Right.
I don't think it's Cher, but I can't think of a better guess. Who are some other like pop stars from, say, I don't know, 80s-ish, plus or minus a decade that you can think of? I don't think it's Madonna.
Cyndi Lauper. You think it was a female?
I think so.
Artist?
I mean, I could be way off. For all I know, it could be like a current male pop star, and I'm just thinking of a completely different thing.
I have no idea, so I'm not going to be any help, except for randomly throwing out 80s singers. Just go with whatever you think rings a bell, because I'm definitely not. I have no idea. I hadn't heard anything about this.
Fine. Let's just say Cher.
Okay. If it's not right, maybe it will inspire them to do something.
Yeah, that would be a cool collab.
All right, Jonathan and Robear, you got this pretty quick.
We heard you say very specifically, listen to the category. So, Robert, you figure out the name, and then I kind of was like, oh, yeah, duh.
Yeah. I kind of figured, $50 said that they played Truth or Dare. And at some point, Sabrina found out that she was being touched for the very first time. And at the end of the breakup, she then thought, this used to be my playground.
Wow. How much more you got in there, Robert?
Don't tell him to stop.
I did. I'm asking legitimately.
Tell the rain not to drop. Tell the wind not to blow. All right.
And then Madonna thought, huh.
I'm getting too old for this. That's what she should have thought.
I know. Yeah. So we went with Madonna. We went with Guy Ritchie's ex.
She needs to listen to Danny Glover.
The correct answer is indeed the mother, Madonna.
Nice you were on the right track there, Mike. Good job.
You said her when you said her name and didn't go with it at that moment. I was like, either they don't know who sang that song or they're not thinking about the category.
I did not know who sang that song.
Yeah.
That was the hurt part.
PJ in the chat says, "Who's that girl?" Yes. Shout out to Madge. Let's get into round 3, question 3, brought to you by David Abalafia.
Oh, thank you, David.
Thanks, David.
I did change the category for this one. It's, I was told not to tell you this. I was feeling silly when I was putting these categories together. Let me tell you.
Well, based on Mike's introduction, I'm hoping there's going to be some math. So,
right?
I wasn't told either way, but I'm hoping.
In use since 1936 and considered the most commonly used numbering system in the United States, what identifiers are made up of area numbers, group numbers, and serial numbers?
All right, we're locked in.
Okay. Robert, we have 2 good thoughts. I suggested zip codes. You suggested the Dewey Decimal System. Here's my first reaction to Dewey. She said, in use since 1936.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think anybody's seen a card catalog in quite a while. That doesn't mean that the numbers don't exist.
Right.
But it certainly is not something that you consider modern. On the other hand, in my head, I see zip codes being, I read an article about zip codes. It stands for Zone Improvement Plan. And this was a whole thing, right? And in my head, I see them bracket out the digits of the number as if they were different numbers being put together.
Yeah.
Is that it? I don't know. I can't tell you it's right.
I mean, I don't know. It's like when you think about, I guess when I think about zip codes, I just think about Detroit as a whole. And, we're 26 square miles. And I swear to God, it's like we have 78 zip codes in here. And it's like 481 this, 482 this. And there's just so many of them that we have in the city alone.
What was the category again?
I was told not to tell you
this. I don't know if that is a clue or not at all. I'm a little bit afraid of zip code, Robert. And the reason is that something's telling me that's from the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it might not be. It might be part of the New Deal. But I'm not confident enough to tell you we should definitely do it. Oh. What about phone numbers?
I was thinking that too, with like area code and the first 3 being the group number.
Mm-hmm.
And then, then the serial number after that being the last 4.
Mm-hmm. That seems to fit really well. We literally put a dash in between the group and the serial.
Yeah. I think I was just trying to find a reason why it wasn't going to be a phone number because
I wish you'd have said that at the beginning because I haven't been thinking about phone number until the last 2 seconds. I was told not to tell you this. Feel like the telephone game a little bit, maybe?
It seems like something we shouldn't know about our phone numbers more than anything else.
I think we should go phone numbers.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
I'd rather be wrong with phone number than wrong with zip code.
Agreed.
And you guys are at time. So perfect timing if you're locking in on a phone number.
We're going to let our fingers do the walking and say phone numbers.
Okay, Mike and Marny, how do you feel?
Relief.
So the first thing that I put in the chat was zip codes. The first thing that Mike put in was phone numbers. And then Mike came in strong with what we ended up locking in on, which is another set of numbers, which we separate into 3 groups by dashes, which is social security
numbers.
And you're not supposed to tell people.
And it aligns with, and I was thinking zip it, right? You're not supposed to tell that, but this is a much better thing that you shouldn't tell people. It aligns with 1936 because the Social Security system was the program of the New Deal. And the area makes sense to me because I was remembering when I was in college, the university that I attended assigned people to dorms based on the first 3 digits of their social security number. Or that was one of the things they used to start the sorting process because they wanted random groupings. And it worked out really well, except that way too many of the international students ended up in the same dorm because they had made up social security numbers that had been assigned to them by the university that all started 000. So they all ended up in the same dorm. So yeah, we were pretty confident by the time we locked in with social security numbers.
Really good answer.
It was all on Mike for coming up with it.
Yeah. The first 3 digits of your social lets you know where you were born, but you're not supposed to tell anyone. Your correct answer is indeed social security numbers.
Wow. Good job. I had no idea. I did not know that at all.
So that ties things up at the end of round 3.
Perfect.
Both teams have 60 points.
Wow. Awesome.
All right. Getting into our midpoint, which is inspired by a game that Dane and I like to play. I am going to give you 4 movie settings, and you are going to give me the actor. So you'll have 4 settings that are in 4 different movies, and you give me the actor that has been in all 4 movies.
So there's going to be a total of 16 settings that are given?
Yes.
Okay.
Your first 4 set of movie settings, or your first set of 4, let's just say it that way, will be L.F. Rothschild, Robert E. Lee High School, The Endurance, and Exquisite with an X.
Is this about me? I went to Robert E. Lee High School.
Oh, did you star in some movies?
You never know.
Are you
never know.
Number 2, the Park Hyatt Tokyo, Falkenheim, Barcelona, and the planet Vormir. 3, McDowell's, the Diner, Boeing 747-400, and the Galactic Senate. And 4, Poise Magazine, Mordor, San Francisco Zoo, and Wakanda.
Oh. I know you're laughing at me.
Yes.
All right, we are locked in.
All right, Robear, what actor or actress are you thinking of for number 1 when you're asking about Dazed and Confused?
For some reason, I was thinking McConaughey because I was trying to combine high school with the Endurance. I'm thinking the Endurance is in space.
Yeah. Do you know where the Endurance is from specifically? It could be space. It could be a boat too.
Yeah.
I'm wondering about Tom Hanks. And I'm wondering, no, high school. He didn't play high school football. He played college football. And that wasn't high school. Never mind. Not Tom Hanks.
Mm-hmm.
But also, where was the piano scene in the movie Big?
That was in the big toy store. That was in FAO Schwartz.
FAO Schwartz. What is LF Rothschild? And where the is Exquisite? What? Is that a place? Is that in a stripper? Is he? Where is it? Is it like Wait. Osmosis Jones?
Not in a strip club, in a stripper. That was the sentence that he said.
Exquisite sounds more like a person's name than a club's name. Just saying. It's like Pluto Nash in here.
I mean, I'm just going. Ooh, wait a minute! You said a strip. This is a strip club.
We are at time.
Oh my God!
We can't be at time. It's only been like 2 minutes.
No, we're at time.
Oh my God! All right. Well.
Okay.
You keep thinking about number 1 while I stall on number 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So with number 2, where'd Zahkia go?
I'm here. I'm plugging in my computer.
All right. Well, I'll wait for you. Keep thinking, Robear.
I think I'm good with McConaughey because you said strip club. That made me think of Magic Mike, which McConaughey is in Magic Mike, and I don't know if that's the school for Dazed and Confused, but he's in Dazed and Confused, and Endurance. Even though I've never even seen even a clip of Interstellar,
that's from
I'm thinking that's Interstellar. I'm thinking it's Interstellar. So.
That was we were going to go that way regardless of her because of you. But so number 1, we're saying Matthew McConaughey. Number 2, we think it's Scarlett Johansson. There's only 4 people who have ever been on Vormir. Johansson, Renner, Brolin, and Weaving. And because of the Park Hyatt Tokyo, that made me think of Lost in Translation with Bill Murray. So we said Johansson for number 2. Number 3 is absolutely 100% Samuel L. Jackson. I got that before you said Galactic Senate. I got it from McDowell's. He was the robber, and Snakes on a Plane, I'm assuming, for number 3. And then number 4, we got very quickly as well. Mordor is specific to Fellowship of the Ring and not the Hobbit, because the Hobbit didn't go to Mordor, so it can't be the other white guys. Only 2 white guys in Wakanda. One of them is Dr. Watson, whose name I can't remember, and the other one is Andy Serkis, who was Gollum and also an arms dealer. So we said Andy Serkis for number 4.
Okay. Mike and Marny, what did you say?
Number 1 was the toughest for us as well. Basically, our train of thought was LF Rothschild sounds like it could be a fictional department store, which made us think about Big. And then we thought Robert E. Lee High School might be Forrest Gump. The Endurance might be like Captain Phillips or something. So we said Tom Hanks, though hearing you talk about McConaughey, I kind of like your answer better. But
and throughout all this, when Mike says we, he means he, because I was no help at all.
Yeah, let's see. Number 2, we also said Johansson. Park Hyatt Tokyo also made me think of Lost in Translation. Barcelona made me think of Vicky Cristina Barcelona, which I think she was also in. So Johansson for number 2. Number 3, McDowell's reminded me of Coming to America, but I didn't actually remember Samuel L. Jackson was in that. But based on Galactic Senate and the Boeing is the plane that the snakes were probably on. So we did say Jackson for number 3. And then 4, we also said Serkis for, Gollum and Mordor. He was in Black Panther. San Francisco Zoo, I'm guessing, is from Planet of the Apes. We went with Hanks, Johansson, Jackson, Serkis.
All right. So I'll just reveal the answers. LF Rothschild is the investment banking firm in The Wolf of Wall Street. Robert E. Lee High School is from Dazed and Confused. The Endurance is from Interstellar. And Exquisite is the strip club from Magic Mike.
Robear knows his male strip clubs.
We did establish he likes muscles earlier before the show.
We did. When we named two people he could marry that were famous, he went with Idris Elba and The Rock. It was a surprising choice.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a little bit of Matthew myself.
You might have to fight my mom for him because she is in love with that man. But Matthew McConaughey is the correct answer.
Wow.
Good job.
The Park Hyatt Tokyo is from Lost in Translation.
Yes! That was a straight guess.
That's a very good guess. Falkenheim is from Jojo Rabbit. Barcelona is from Vicky Cristina Barcelona. And Vormir is from The Avengers. The correct answer is Scarlett Johansson. McDowell's is from Coming to America. The Diner is from Pulp Fiction. Boeing 747-400 is from Snakes on a Plane. And the Galactic Senate is from like the Star Wars
Star Wars prequels.
Yes. Your correct answer is Samuel L. Jackson. Poise magazine is from 13 going on 30. Mordor is from the last two of the first Lord of the Rings movies, so The Two Towers and Return of the King. San Francisco Zoo is from Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and Wakanda is from Black Panther. Your correct answer is Andy Serkis.
All right, good job, everybody.
Yeah.
A big mid.
Yeah. So at the end of the midpoint, Jonathan and Robear, you picked up all 20 of the juicy points. Mike and Marny, you picked up 15. So at the end of the midpoint, Jonathan and Robear, you have 80. Mike and Marny, you have 75. Let's rock and roll with round 4, question 1. Your category, it's not what it sounds like. The guitarist for the band behind this 1997 single said that despite its upbeat 60s-inspired sound, the song's lyrics were influenced by the Rodney King riots and described it as a social and racial battle cry. The lyrics, an example, I'm going to recite them to you. It ain't no joke when a mama's handkerchief is soaked with her tears because her baby's life has been revoked. The bond is broke up, so choke up and focus on the close-up. Mr. Wizard can't perform no godlike hocus pocus. So sit back, kick back, and watch the world get bushwhacked. News at 10, your neighborhood is under attack.
You're looking for the song title, right?
I'm looking for the song title, yes.
All right, we are locked in.
Oh, shoot. Okay. The tone of it is sharp. It's like staccato. It's like sit back, kick back, watch the world get bushwhacked. It doesn't sound like that at all. But that's the pacing of it. It's not musical. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Despite the fact that it's upbeat.
Walking on the Sun by Smash Mouth.
I was actually going to say the same thing because I don't know the lyrics, but I know that first part where I hear that it ain't no joke. Cause that was where I was,
it ain't no joke when a mama's handkerchief is up with her tears because her baby's life has been revoked. Yeah. This is might as well be Walking on the Sun by Smash Mouth.
That I guess, like I said, the only thing I got was just those first 4 words. And like, I've never really paid attention to the other lyrics. Just like, I know when he kicks in right at the beginning of the song, that's what I always remember is that it ain't no joke part.
Yeah, dude, the only word I recognize was bushwhacked. So if that helps you, that stood out enough to get all the way to the song. That's what we're going to lock in with, Walking on the Sun.
All right, Mike and Marny, what did you say?
Yeah, late 90s alternative rock radio was very much my formative times. So, yeah, this immediately made me think of Walking on the Sun by Smash Mouth. As soon as I heard Jonathan saying, like, sit back, kick back, and watch the world get bushwhacked, I knew you were going to get there.
It's in there somewhere.
Yeah, Mike had it before Zahkia finished reading the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. As soon as you started the it ain't no joke when a mama's handkerchief is soaked, I had it.
Yeah. This both teams got it. Your correct answer is "Walking on the Sun" by Smash Mouth.
Wow.
Definitely not what it sounds like.
No. Damn.
Not even close.
I pay attention to lyrics. My goodness.
Yeah.
It's like certain people hearing Rage Against the Machine for the first time. They're like, wait, what?
Round 4, question 2. Your category, he knows. Oh, and this is also brought to you by Debbie Sutter.
Thanks, Debbie.
Well, thank you, Debbie.
Who created the comedy special titled Inside, which was released on Netflix in 2021? The special was notable as it was written, directed, filmed, edited, and performed by this individual alone from their guest house during the COVID-19 pandemic, and featured songs and sketches about isolation, mental health, and social media. Some songs in the special include White Woman's Instagram, FaceTime with My Mom, and Sexting.
Locked in.
Ah. Robert.
Yeah.
You started typing. I didn't. What do you got?
Well, once you got to him doing a special, or this person doing a special in their home, that immediately led me to Kevin Hart, because Kevin Hart did one in his house. But I also don't remember there being songs in the special. So I started to kind of walk back from that, because then I was like, based on who it is, it kind of makes sense. But as far as the songs in the special, I don't remember there being songs. I don't actually remember even watching the whole special because, well, we won't get into Kevin Hart.
I think it sounds good, dude. It felt like it was almost certainly going to be a blackmail with the white woman's Instagram joke bit.
Yeah.
So that lent into the direction that I thought it was going to go to.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, that's the only person I could think of doing it. Who's a comedian that's got money to have a comedy special in their own house, their guest house? Right. So
unless it's like Dave Chappelle.
No, Chappelle's better than that.
Oh, I wasn't making a judgment, but I'll go with you. All right, we'll say Kevin Hart.
All right, Mike and Marny, what was your answer?
Yeah, as I was saying in the chat, nerdy musical comedy is very much in my wheelhouse, so I just knew it immediately. This is Bo Burnham.
Who knows? Bo knows. Do you know Bo?
I don't know Bo. I'd never even heard of Bo Burnham.
I actually just don't like comedians who do comedic songs.
So nerdy musical comedy is not in your wheelhouse?
How dare you?
I just don't. I'll go back to the Steve Martin days and some King Tut, but other than that,
King Tut.
That's what you want to go with? There's a great musical comedian guy who does Tim somebody maybe. He just sits down at the piano and does a song about all the things that women expect from men, and then turns it around halfway through and does all the things that men expect from women, and it's hilarious, and nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Tim Minchin? It sounds like something he would do.
Minchin.
I don't know the song, but it sounds like something he would do.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Go look at that, Robear. If you think that's not funny, then I don't want to be your friend.
Or Flight of the Conchords?
That's not true. That's not.
I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try.
Flight of the Conchord, Mike? Yeah, that's good too.
Flight of the Conchords is amazing. Let's get into round 4, question 3. Your category, training for sports.
Sports.
I was on something. A fartlek, Swedish for speed play, is an interval training method developed by Olympian Hosta Holmer to improve performance in what activity? I wonder if Eliud Kipchoge, Mo Farah, or Sebastian Sawe have approaches of their own.
Robert, I think we should lock in.
We should. We lock in.
Okay.
I think we were pretty much on the verge of locking in as
Yeah.
well. Marny, any last thoughts?
No, I think that sounds good. We were throwing out different winter sports, Winter Olympic sports, trying to see if we could dredge up any memories from the most recent winter games. And we circled in on cross country skiing. That seemed like something you would use interval training to increase your skills in. So we locked in with that.
And Sebastian Sawe sounded vaguely familiar, so hopefully he was that like dominant cross country skier.
All right. Jonathan and Robear, what did you say?
Yeah, I had no clue what was going on with a fartlek and everything, but I was waiting for you to put the question.
Fartlek.
Fartlek.
Yeah, a very important vowel there.
Yeah, no idea what the rest of that, but then you brought up the name Mo Farah, and the Mo Farah that I remember is I believe he runs for the UK, I think is his primary. He's not, obviously not, I don't think he was born in the UK, but I think he's a UK distance runner. So we were looking at, marathons and distance running. So that's what we locked in with.
Yeah. Kipchoge, Farah, and Sebastian Sawe. And Mike, you probably heard that name recently because he just broke the 2-hour marathon time. Yes.
In Boston?
In London.
Okay.
The correct answer is distance running or marathon running.
Yeah, now looking now, obviously now that you say that seems obvious. But looking at the names, maybe we should have keyed in on those. Were probably not Scandinavian names, but it never occurred to me until just now.
At the end of round 4, Jonathan and Robert, you have 100 points. Mike and Marny, you have 95 points.
All right.
Let's get into round 5, question 1. Your category is a before and after.
Should we try to Sherlock this? No? Okay.
Good luck. All right, your question. This haloed Olympian from the Bay Area is also the main character of a media franchise with video games, movies, and DVD sales grossing over $5 billion, now produced by NetherRealm Studios. All right, friends, we are at time.
We have no answer.
No, we don't.
All
right.
I couldn't get anything even valid.
We put in a valid but incorrect answer.
What was that?
Fun.
Yeah. So I'll talk that through. So we ended up saying Angel, Prince of Persia. So Halo made us think of Angel. I immediately thought like Angel Reese. Maybe she was on the Olympic team, but I couldn't think of a video game / movie franchise. So we're just trying to brainstorm in all directions. And Prince of Persia is a thing, is a franchise like that, and it could be a last name. So maybe there's something in Angel Prince of Persia.
All right. Jonathan and Robert, do you want to throw out a fun?
We have no answer. We could not figure this out in either direction.
Okay, so you're doing an X.
Yeah, we're doing an X.
The franchise is indeed Mortal Kombat. The main character in Mortal Kombat is Liu Kang, the haloed Olympian because of her very special hair.
Liu?
Is Alyssa Liu. The before and after is Alyssa Liu Kang. Okay.
We were never
hard
getting
one.
there.
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think of her as haloed, nor did I know the character.
Okay. That's fine. Round 5, question 2.
10 points to the great state of Nebraska.
Yeah, 20 for Nebraska at this point. Round 5, question 2. Your category, marriage is a many-sided figure.
Marriage is a what?
Many-sided figure.
Okay.
The marriage of co-rulers Ferdinand II and Isabella I helped unify Spain. Isabella belonged to the House of Castile. Ferdinand belonged to what royal house?
We're locked in.
Oh,
right.
no. Okay. So there was a Catherine of Aragon a long time ago. That's not Spanish, though, is it? Nope. Ferdinand and Isabella Castile. And Robert already told me that I'm on my own here. That's why I'm just kind of mumbling.
Robear, you're just leaving him in the dust.
Well, he offered the Medicis, and then I was like, nope, that's not. That's not.
I'm not even the right
getting us there.
country.
Yeah. I started in the wrong country too, so no worries. I don't have it, Robert. I have nothing.
Yeah, I'm guessing, like, what was that? The other show that I was thinking of was like the Borgias or something like that, which I don't even think that was even in the
That's
right
also
country
Italy.
either. Also Italy. Yes,
Yes.
I'm still in Italy. I haven't left. Okay, yeah, no, I got nothing.
You're dealing with Pope stuff in those shows. Those are Pope things.
Yeah.
All right, we have. Well, you know what? I'll say Aragon and be wrong with that.
Okay. Mike and Marty, how do you feel?
It's just me. I've been in the chat trying not to make eye contact with Jonathan the whole time because we're pretty confident that it is Aragon, that is
Really?
a Spanish house, and that it aligns with the category, like, polygon, Aragon, many-sided. So we had that right we both put Aragon in the chat like right at the get-go and didn't even question it. So either we're all right or we're all very wrong, but that's
Well,
what
that
we opted with.
That explains why I couldn't think of any Spanish houses, because the one that apparently I would have known is not something I knew as a Spanish house.
Yes, Ferdinand and Isabella's arguably most famous child is Catherine of Aragon. Aragon is the correct answer. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I thought that was I honestly I thought that was hundreds of years earlier.
No.
So I gotta.
No, because she was married to Henry
learn
VIII.
something.
So
Yeah, oh yeah.
she was the first wife, right?
Yeah, yep.
Of Henry VIII.
Mm-hmm. There it is. Okay, wow. Can't believe it. That's wild.
All right, let's get into round 5, question 3. Your category, geography.
What? Hold on. I think I want a Sherlock. We're going to Sherlock. Are you guys going to do it? You gotta figure it out.
so.
Yeah, let's do the last one that you said.
Okay.
That's cute. Okay. All right. Your question. Piracy has long plagued the Strait of Malacca, with references appearing as early as ancient Chinese records describing raiders from northern Sumatra. Modern piracy remains an issue, reaching a 19-year high in 2025. Name one of the 4 countries, each a member of ASEAN, ASEAN, that conduct coordinated patrols in the strait.
We are locked in.
Well, so we Sherlocked with Somalia because we heard pirate, we heard geography. It's like, okay, that's a solid guess. I don't know what ASEAN or ASEAN or whatever the heck this is, Robert. And if it's in Chinese records, we know where China is. Sumatra. I thought Sumatra was more like India side of it.
Yeah, I suck at geography, but I would say, yeah, that's where I kind of thought where that was.
Yeah, I don't know where Sumatra is, but that stands out as feeling possibly Indian-ish.
Mm-hmm.
So over there, you're talking about Nepal and Bhutan and India and Sri Lanka and those kind of countries. For some reason, Australia does strike me, though, as possibly. I don't know what ASEAN is, but I wouldn't be shocked if Australia's the A.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm kind of thinking countries that are going to be big enough to have coordinated patrols. I mean,
or close enough,
or close enough, right? So, I mean, I'd be fine with that.
All right. Well, let's save some time. Let's say Australia.
Mike and Marny, what did you say? Marny specifically, I think you had some thunder on what ASEAN stands for.
Yeah, well, the survey saying like we also actually also Sherlock Somalia, the geography, and Mike started throwing out our countries, and I said or pirate countries, or pirate places, and I suggested the Barbary Coast, or Somalia, and we went with Somalia. So we all had the same idea, but then obviously the clues took us in a different direction. I'm pretty sure that ASEAN is the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, and we were also pretty sure that Sumatra is part of Indonesia. So we talked about Malaysia and Singapore and whatever, but we ended up locking in with Indonesia.
Yes, Marny, you're correct about the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. A correct answer would have been from Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, or Indonesia.
Nice.
Right.
Good job.
But we do take inspiration, Jonathan, from your countries of the subcontinent, because we're sure that they're very concerned about piracy in Nepal and Bhutan. And Mike suggested a new franchise, Pirates of the Himalayas.
I think it could work.
I think so too.
Cadence is Caribbean.
So add
also.
that to the trademark list of things coming out of this episode, right?
I need to write Pirates of the Himalayas down. That's pretty good.
Can't even climb a mountain without getting still.
Yeah. Evil Sherpas. Oh my goodness.
Right.
Landlocked countries that got 99 problems, but piracy is not one.
Ooh, that's a good tagline.
Oh my goodness. At the end of round 5, we have a lead change. Jonathan and Robear, you have 110. Mike and Marny, you have 115. Going into round 6, question 1, brought to you by David Abalafia.
Thank you, David.
All right. Thanks,
David.
Your category, there's always room for imagination. Cardboard box, stick, ball, blanket, sand, and paper airplane are everyday items that have been inducted into what Hall of Fame? Established in 1998 and now located in Rochester, New York.
Meow, meow. Very confident. Very confident.
I like it.
We can lock
All right. Mike and Marny.
Yeah, so I was thinking it's the Toy Hall of Fame. You mentioned the Strong Museum of Play. I think the Toy Hall of Fame is part of the Strong Museum of Play. Yeah, I think I learned that on Misinformation podcast.
Yes, because I think one of them works there, right?
Yes.
And I have been there. I was there last summer, and if you ever find yourself in Rochester, New York, or have a reason to make a trip up there, it is amazing. We had the best day, and we could have spent 2 or 3 days there. So yeah, the Toy Hall of Fame in the Strong Museum of Play, 100%.
All right. Jonathan, you had Le Meow Meow.
Yeah. I used to listen to Misinformation as well. Julia Novakovic, or Novakovic, maybe it's not ch on the end, worked at the Toy Hall of Fame. And I absolutely think that's the right answer. We locked in with it.
All right. Your correct answer is indeed the National Toy Hall of Fame. Nice job, both teams.
Woo.
I'm glad you liked that one because you are going to hate me for round 6. Question 2, your category is badly described movies.
Oh, no.
So I'm going to describe a movie very, very poorly. And you give me the name of the movie. Okay? Oh my, please don't hate me. Your description? Female, capital F, lowercase e, capital M, A-L-E. That's it.
Damn. That is the shortest question in the history of Trivial Warfare.
Trying something new.
Yeah. We're going to lock in.
Okay. Mike and Marny, talk it out.
Yeah, I think this is going to be Iron Man, like the FE for iron and male for man. Marny, you also mentioned her, which technically works for female, but with like the capitalization that Zahkia did, I think Iron Man is the intended answer.
100%. I love it. Let's do it.
Okay. Jonathan and Robear.
For many of the same reasons, if not all of the same reasons, we locked in with Iron Man.
This came to me as I was falling asleep on Sunday night.
Mike has math problems. Zakia's like,
you write trivia questions.
I could write a trivia question that's only one word.
Yep. All right, let's get into round 6, question 3. Your category is international currencies. After gaining independence from Portugal in 1977, Angola replaced the escudo with what currency? Its name is shared with an Angolan river, and also with a holiday first celebrated in 1966, though the currency itself is not named for the holiday.
You ever hear a question, you're like, well, we can just end this question now. I know I'm not getting it. That is how I feel right here. I'm like, can we save the 4 minutes?
You can do it. Put your back into it. Believe in yourself.
Okay, Ice Cube, calm down.
We are locked in.
All right. Jonathan, Robear, talk it out. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
We can't do it.
Yes, you can.
Robear, my simple question to you is, can you name a single denomination of currency that is popular in Africa? I'd be happy to go with any of them. I don't know where the Rabat is from. I don't know where the Rand is from. I don't think it's Yuan. I don't think it's Yen. Give me something.
I come from a long line of predominantly African people, and I can tell you right now that I can't think of a single damn one.
I have an idea. It's not right.
The Wakandan dollar?
Yeah, right. I was thinking, well, in Europe, they have the euro. In Africa, do they have the afro? And if not, why the hell not?
Right?
Why don't we have the afro?
Right. Or no, they would probably call that the cloud bob up there. So.
That's right.
You know what? Let's go with the afro.
All right, we're locking in with afro.
Oh,
forever.
We're starting a movement.
Right?
Yes. Jonathan and Robert are logging in with a famous holiday afro.
Yeah.
That'll be 6 afros, please. Damn, how's it going to take so long to grow that?
Mike and Marny, what did you say?
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm glad that you were focusing more on the currency than the holiday part, because we were thinking of holidays, and a holiday starting in 1966, Kwanzaa immediately came to mind, and we couldn't think of anything better. Not familiar with the river or the currency, but Kwanzaa seemed like a pretty good guess.
Yeah, it didn't seem quite right geographically, because I thought Kwanzaa was like a Swahili word, and Swahili is more spoken in East Africa, and Angola is in Southwestern Africa, but we didn't have anything else, so we went with that.
Your correct answer is Kwanzaa.
Wow.
All right.
Robert, you look a little stuffed over there.
Robert, I don't take cards. Don't worry about it. You know I don't do that.
I can't do it.
Harambe. That's all I got for you. Harambe. Let's get to the gauntlet. Damn.
Well, as far as I can tell, Kwanzaa is actually only celebrated by like white preschool teachers trying to be inclusive. Not by any, I've never known any
that
who
is
actually celebrated it.
I don't know that that's accurate, but it sure does strike a funny bone. It does feel.
It makes
and
for
I
a
can say
very
that
good.
because I am a white preschool teacher trying to be inclusive.
It makes for a very good Boondocks episode. Shout out to Judge Reinhold as the teacher.
There you go.
Oh, I have not seen that. All right.
Harambe.
To queue up. All right, friends, let's get into, before we get into the gauntlet, at the end of round 6, Robert and Jonathan, you have 130 points. Mike and Marny, you have 145 points. Your category for the gauntlet is Culver City's finest.
Okay, our wager's locked in.
All right, our wager is locked in too.
First question of your gauntlet in the category, Culver City's finest. You might call it the subway, but in cities like Mexico City, Paris, Mumbai, and Washington, D.C., it's known by what name?
We're locked in.
We're going to lock in.
Locked in.
Okay. All right. Question 2 of your gauntlet. He's best known for playing President Fitzgerald Grant opposite Kerry Washington on Scandal, but this actor has long specialized in villain roles in films like Ghost, The Last Samurai, and Divergent. He now appears on Law and Order. What is his name?
We're locked in.
Okay.
All right. We were just locking in as well.
Oh, you bunch of copycats.
Question 3 for Gauntlet. This singer-songwriter joined the remaining members of the Grateful Dead in 2015 to form Dead and Company, taking on the guitar and vocal role once held by Jerry Garcia. Notably, he was born 12 years after the Grateful Dead was founded. Who is he?
Yep, I think we're going to lock in.
All right, let's lock in with the last thing that we just said.
Okay.
Okay. Now it's time to collect answers. So you might call it the subway, but in cities like Mexico City, Paris, Mumbai, and Washington, D.C., it's known by what? Jonathan and Robear, what did you say?
We did not know the category when we answered this question, or we did not understand the category. We think we figured it out in the middle question, but this is just based on Robear remembering something, which I'm thankful for. Robear?
Yeah, and I just remember taking that damn train, I don't know how many times, go around D.C. for SporkleCon, and that was the Washington Metro. So we went with Metro.
Mike and Marny, what did you say?
Yeah, we didn't have any understanding of the category at that point either. But as I mentioned in the beginning, I live in the greater DC Baltimore area, so I had 100% confidence that it's the Metro.
That helps.
Yeah.
All right. Question 2 for Gauntlet. He's best known for playing President Fitzgerald Grant opposite Kerry Washington on Scandal, but he's played villains in Ghost, The Last Samurai, and Divergent. Mike and Marny, what did you say?
Yeah, so we were trying to figure out the category, and so we're thinking Culver City might have to do with like film production, and so we're thinking of
Jeopardy specifically.
Or Jeopardy, yes. And so we're thinking of the production company Metro Goldwyn Mayer, MGM, Metro Goldwyn Mayers. So we're thinking about that as well as other production companies, but thinking about actors, we weren't really sure on this, but the name Jonathan Rhys Meyers came to mind and the Myers connection. So we ended up locking in with Rhys Meyers, just in case I got that first name wrong. So Rhys Meyers.
Okay. And Jonathan and Robear, what did you say?
Yeah, we went the other direction because, I started thinking because Ghost was one of my mom's favorite movies. And I just always remember that dude getting pulled down by the shadows at the end.
God.
And, yeah. And it took me a second to remember that dude's name. And I hope that I get to live long enough to just play villains for my entire acting career. I couldn't remember his first name. I think it's Tony, but I'm not going to use his first name. But going off of the MGM, we went with Goldwyn as the last name.
The chat specifically, it starts with me. I say, I can see his face, but I don't know his name. And the only one of these I've seen is Ghost. It's a white dude. And Robert's like, Godwin. And I'm like, Goldwyn? And you're like, or Goldwyn? And I'm like, oh my God, it's Metro Goldwyn Mayer. And so, yeah, we locked in Goldwyn, and it didn't matter what the next question was going to
be. All right. So, last question of your gauntlet. This singer-songwriter joined the remaining members of the Grateful Dead in 2015. Replacing Jerry Garcia, 10 years after he died. Notably, he was born 12 years after the Grateful Dead was founded. Jonathan and Robert, what did you say?
This was the part where it didn't matter, right?
Yeah, this was the part that didn't matter. I just thought of, and I'm just going last name of Mayer and just remembering that Chappelle skit where he's playing guitar in a black barbershop. I'm like, can you shut up?
Yeah, I remember that was amazing.
So we went Mayer.
All right. And Mike and Marny, what did you say?
Well, I don't feel great about this now, but for similar reasons, we said Goldwyn.
Right. In for a penny, in for a pound, right? So,
all right, time to reveal. Yes, the Washington D.C. subway and its same name in Paris, Mumbai, and Mexico City is the Metro. Very good. The actor that was President Grant on Scandal, but was on Ghost, The Last Samurai, and Divergent is indeed Tony Goldwyn.
Wow.
Good job.
And the singer-songwriter that tours with the Grateful Dead now is John Mayer. Making Metro Goldwyn Mayer the underpinning, Culver City's finest.
Oh my God. Unbelievable.
Wow. That felt so good when it all came together. That felt really good.
We'll see what the wagers mean. So, Jonathan and Robert, you were trailing going into the gauntlet. How much did you wager?
We wagered a grand total of 26 points.
All right. And Mike and Marny, you missed the gauntlet. How many points did you wager?
He went for the lockout and did 116.
Woof.
Wow.
Woof indeed.
But everybody was playing well, so we felt like we had to.
Yeah.
No regrets.
So, with a final score of 156 to 29, Jonathan and Robert, you have won this game. Congratulations.
Good game, guys.
Ooh,
great game, everyone.
Robert, I feel like maybe I'm mistaken, but did we like break a streak of yours or something just now? Like, didn't you have like a lot of losses in a row or something?
No, I mean, I've only.
Maybe it's just my impression of you. My bad.
Oh God, I think I've got I think 2 losses so far. Because it was the Black History Month episode this year that I lost, and I think it was the second SporkleCon episode that I think was a loss.
All right, I must be thinking of somebody else then. My fault. I apologize, guys. That was a great game, and Zahkia. Oh, that was nice. That was real nice. Some of those questions were super fun.
Yeah, that was a great game.
Thanks.
All right. Well, before we go, we like to give everybody a chance to do shout outs and promote causes that they care about. Marny, we're going to start with you.
All right. Well, thanks so much. This was a lot of fun, even if it didn't quite work out for us in the end. We were close. So close. So just, I don't have a lot to say other than, be nice to the people around you, and especially at this time of year, and always be nice to teachers and other folks who work in schools as they power through to the last day.
Seconded. Harumph.
Harumph.
All right. And Mike, over to you.
Yeah, I forgot to prepare for this as well. I was spent all my preparation time thinking about nerdy things about me, forgetting about this part of the show. So just shout out to everyone that I know who decides to listen to this. Thank you for listening. And thank you, Jonathan and Zahkia and Robert and Marny for being here with me.
Absolutely. All right. Well, guys, that is going to wrap us up. Oh, and before we go, need to shout out our top chatters. Unfortunately, I was hoping it was going to work. I refreshed the stream because I clicked on top fans and I couldn't get them. It's blank for me. Zahkia, did you see?
How do you see the top chat?
Oh, maybe you can't see it. Maybe it's just on the studio side.
Yeah, I just see top chat.
All right.
That's all I see as well.
Okay. Well, I can tell you from memory that Jeffrey was in there. Jeffrey and PJ Reed was there. I know my brother Bob was in there and a few others. I wish I had.
If it's referred to by like their numbers, because I got the crown number 1, it's PJ Reed.
Yes.
And then
what are the other
Jeffrey
two?
Thomas and
Jeffrey
Blackjack.
Thomas and Blackjack would be Bob. All right. Well, there you go. There's our top 3.
Yay!
Thank you very much for that. And that is going to wrap us up. So for Marny, for Mike, for Robear, and for Zahkia, my name is Jonathan, and this has been episode number 586 of Trivial Warfare, where it's not just trivia, it is war. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Peace, y'all.
Thanks for listening to Trivial Warfare. Be sure to check out the revamped trivialwarfare.com as your one-stop shop to submit questions, join the community, and get access to over 150 archived episodes. Warm It Up was written and performed by Matthew Stevens. This episode was edited and produced by me, Joel Sharpton. For help with your podcast, visit propodcastingservices.com.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
There's my
movement
stuff.
is that it is this weekend, isn't it? This coming weekend? Oh man.
What is movement?
Wait a minute, is Idris Elba going to be here this week? Or was that just
in your house?
This is how rumors get started.
No, so movement
I mean,
is-
if you're gonna introduce your gay lover, you might as well go big, right?
right? I mean, hey, tickle fight, see what the hell happens. I'm him, The Rock. Who else is on that list? There's a couple others that are on that list. I'm like, you know what? Let's
These
see
are
what
great
happens.
choices, yes.
Yes, yeah. There's a
So
few
Robear
there.
likes muscles.
No notes.